the recording. Greetings everyone on this call today. My name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo. Welcome to another session where we dive into the educational material of the blockchain, specifically focusing on the newest technology, one of the biggest, fastest growing DeFi technologies in the crypto space called Fintoch, right? So when we get started, we want to just, let me see if I can turn my video on. Okay, so we want to talk about a DeFi wallet, right? What is a DeFi wallet? First of all, DeFi is an abbreviation for the word decentralized finance, right? So certain DeFi protocols, which means ecosystems, can sometimes be supported by specific crypto wallets, right? That's what they're letting you know. So decentralized finance offers investors the opportunity to participate in novel and diverse markets, right? Like crypto derivatives. For our situation, we are lending and earning, right? Now, what is this DeFi wallet? Because we want to understand what a DeFi wallet is. If you hit the screen by accident, that's fine. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. So what is a DeFi wallet? A DeFi wallet is a non-custodial wallet, right? It means that no one owns it except for the person using it, because you get a seed phrase or a private key, right? Which is like your signature, so that only you can access your funds. So many of us have been to the banks, right? And then, they say they have a vote. They have a vote, and then, they have the guy with the gun, and then they have the guy with the badge, and they lead you to that vote, and they open that vote, and then you have that key where it's like, look, you can come into the bank, but you can never access the vote unless you have this key. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your own vote, your own key, the minute you download a decentralized wallet. That's how it works, right? So here's the thing. They're telling you that governments, people, can you understand how powerful this is? For instance, cannot freeze the account. Can we understand how powerful this is? For the first time, you have the ability to control your own finance, right? So what is decentralized finance and how does it work? Decentralized finance is an emerging financial technology based on the secure distributed ledgers, similar to those used by cryptocurrencies, right? So you have to understand that the SEC defines the rules for centralized financial institutions. So the minute you have a project that requires an email and a password, and they are telling you that they are trading for you and people are handling your capital, they fall under the line of the SEC. But the minute you are involved in a technology-based system, you are not under this jurisdiction. You fall in the DeFi space. You have self-autonomy. You control your own finances. DeFi eliminates the fees that banks and other financial institutions have, and also no individuals control your money, but the individual who has their own wallet can access their own funds. That's how powerful this is, people. So I know most of you are used to the world where you have to rely on a centralized institution. You have to ask questions to an owner. You have to wait for answers from an owner to tell you what to do with your own capital. Here, that is not the case, people. We are going to dive into what Fintoch is all about. So real quickly, Fintoch is the leader in cutting-edge DeFi technology. That's what they're saying. That's what I'm understanding from what they have put together. It's a person-to-person blockchain financial platform. All they have done is they have taken the main businesses of the bank and they have put it on the blockchain, They have created a decentralized wallet. They have given you that control and power to be able to earn and make money like these banks, people. Gone are the days where you have to rely on somebody to make profits for you, to give you a chance to win. You have the ability, by participating in what we're about to discuss, to control your own finance. So what do the banks do? They allow people to borrow, they allow people to invest, they allow people to deposit, which allows them to gain liquidity through financing. Now, what does FinTech have other than this person-to-person blockchain ecosystem, meaning that it moves from person to person? There is no middleman, no company in control. Here, we don't even speak about a company. We don't even speak about an owner, because none of those things matter. What matters is the technology you have in your hand, right? So what is this technology? Is a security technology called hybrid, which allows users to enjoy a true zero risk blockchain investment, right? So they have a couple of things. We are able to engage in peer-to-peer finance, decentralized leverage borrowing, and also become shareholders of this entire protocol just by being investors, right? So some of you might have heard, hey, we found a way for you to earn 1.5 to 1% to about 1.5% being put on your profits. So you're asking, well, okay, how do we do this? How do we do that, right? You need to first understand the technology that separates this from anything that you have probably been involved in over the last couple of years. Now, since there's no human control, how is this ecosystem managed? How is it regulated? How is it being controlled and made to run? Everything is run by what we call nodes. Nodes, 100 nodes are responsible for the validation and creation of contracts within this ecosystem. So what are nodes? Nodes are points on the blockchain. They are devices, digital devices or physical devices that operate on the blockchain, that validate transactions and arrange them in an accounting book structure we call a block, and put them on the chain. That's where you get the name blockchain. Now, if you're confused about the entire thing that I just said, imagine your highway road network. And now you understand that with all these cars, cryptocurrencies, cars going around, you need traffic lights, else there's going to be chaos. Imagine if you were driving and any car could just ran in front of you and the other ran right into you. That would be damaging, right? So you need traffic lights and you need toll booths to be able to tell you you're going into a new area and you have to diverge. So that is what a node is. They control the movement of the cars, cryptocurrencies on the road network, blockchain, and they allow this easy and smooth transition. So now let's go into one other thing that is very important. The only way you can access this entire system is with the use of a decentralized wallet, people. FinTech has gone out of their way. They have created a security technology which ensures that user funds are safe and run exactly on the blockchain, and they don't control it. No one is in control of your funds. Today, I had a conversation with two different people. One of them just sent crypto to their FinTech wallet, and for some reason, I think their phone was glitching and they didn't see the transaction, right? I said, look, all you have to do is delete the app, install the app again, import your seed phrase, and your funds will be right there. Do you know why? Because your money never goes to FinTech. Even if you send a transaction to the wallet address, you are sending it to the blockchain and you have a private key to access that transaction. Literally, no one in the world can access that same transaction that you access unless you give them your seed phrase or have your wallet compromised. That's how important what we're doing here today is, right? So you download this digital wallet that they have created, which sets them apart from 90% of these ROI projects, if not 99% of them out there, which have no real technology, which are based on a centralized system that requires email and password. So the minute you download this wallet, you need an inviter ID to create your own wallet. After creation, you would then be able to receive your seed phrase, your private key to your bank. You stash that somewhere, you save it and you hide it, right? And now you have access to your wallet. You can deposit funds and you can lend to the protocol. That's what we are doing. We are lending and we are earning. So the next thing someone will ask me is, well, how long have they been around? They've been around since April, May, started mainly in June. Well, let's go on the they call it Qualis, right? Qualis, SS Labs. These people check every single report on any website. You can put a website in here and look at all the reports. People, can you understand that we have an A+ grade on every single proxy and server that this project is running on? Can you understand that? Not a single flag over the last couple of months, not a single flag. Okay, this is how important this technology is. The next thing is you want to find if there's a third-party company, a company that is specifically focused on blockchain, that can tell you, that can guarantee that all the information shared by this project is actually as it is, that can look into the code, that can analyze it, that can decipher it, right? We go to Certik Audit. Who is Certik? You can Google them right now. They are the leaders when it comes to security audits on the blockchain, people. What is an audit? You can also look that up. They literally analyze the entire project and they give it a rating based on all the security features that they have implemented to make sure it's safe. So what is our rating, people? We have a 90% security score and an overall score of 89. This is very important. The next is the highlights. They tell you that the project is relatively, what is this word here, people? Decentralized. So not only is FinToch telling you they're decentralized, the next authority, the highest level of governance on the blockchain, is telling you they are decentralized. The trust score places them among the top 25 of all projects, over 20, close to maybe 30,000 projects in crypto. We are at the top 25%. What does this mean? When you go to Certik Audit, Polygon, people, has a score of 90. Shiba Inu is in the 80s. I'm telling you, literally 80% of all crypto projects have a security score ranging from 85 to 75 and below. This is how important this technology is. It sets us apart from even the granddaddies in crypto. The next thing you want to look for is an article. Can we find an article from a source that we trust, that we can see, that they also can validate? People, you have 3 levels of validation in this project. I can show you 5, I can show you 10, but we're just gonna go with these 3 for now, right? So this is an article featured on Binance. This is an article that is not written by Binance, but Binance has put it on their feed because they value CoinCU, who is a leader in cryptocurrency analysis. They have analyzed all the projects in the crypto space because they knew that in 2022, there was a ton of rug pulls. 2022, there were a ton of losses in projects and they were hiding it from so many people, to the point that we are in 2023 and you can go around and ask your friends what project they are doing, ask them if they're able to pull out money, and the first thing they tell you is, oh, we are having some issues. That's how bad last year was. So they came up with a list. They said, look, if 2023 is going to be better, we need to analyze the entire space. 5 top projects with the highest score currently as of 2023, and FinToch is right on that list, people, right here. And they speak about this technology, which they have, which is the reason why they are above and beyond everyone else. It creates multiple signatures. This is all done by the nodes. They sign to a contract, you sign to your lending. They create all these validations. When the borrower initiates a borrow for a loan, because that's how the protocol works. We lend, people borrow, institutions, liquidity pools, and individuals borrow, and they ensure that they put a stop loss to make sure that no one is able to lose user funds. And they are telling you that this ensures that user funds are 100% free from any loss. So don't take my word for it. I'm no financial advisor, but I'll listen to some of the experts in the industry because they know what they are saying, right? And that's what we need to focus on. So the next thing I want to share is the PDF. Now in this PDF, we are now going to get into the juice. What is the juice? How we are able to earn, right? I know a lot of you are here. You say, Kojo, that's good, great information. But can we just get to the money, right? I had a call with Sandra. I think it was, yeah, was it Sandra or Raja? With Raja, must have connected me with two people. They got on the phone. He said, look, Kojo, just tell me how we get the money. And then the rest, you can give me the information later. I said, okay, I'd rather give you the information so you know what you have before we talk about the money. But that's what's important at the end of the day, right? So who's this guy? Mr. William Thompson. He is licensed to the marketing end of the company called Fintoch LLC, because a blockchain cannot speak, it cannot walk, it cannot eat. You need a community to grow it. So now who can manage this community? No other than Mr. Thompson, who has a vast wealth of experience. CEO, he's responsible for bringing all the Hollywood celebrities that came up to all the events, and that's the only role that he has literally played in this entire project. These people do not run the code. They are not developers. They know nothing about it. They are great at connecting communities, marketing, and negotiating major multi-million and billion-dollar deals. We'll speak about a billion-dollar deal they brought to Fintoch from the Saudi family. Now, what do you do here? To get started, you need your wallet, which is this blue box. You deposit, you click on lend, and then you lend your funds, minimum of $100, no limit to how much you can lend, and you're gonna earn 1% every day like clockwork. You don't have to come and click a button, watch a video, dance around, you go to sleep, you wake up, and you're earning. That simple. We've been doing this for the last couple of weeks. So many people in the community will tell you, over 15 million wallets will tell you how exciting this opportunity is. The next thing is everything is run in this loan wallet by the nodes, as you can see. So there's no person deciding who and what to do. Zero knowledge proof. The borrowers initiate 7-day contracts and they pay 2% a day on fees. Sorry, so you have communities and ecosystems that are borrowing our liquidity inside of the same wallet. They do not leave the wallet with the funds, people. Please, no one is leaving with our funds. It stays in the ecosystem and goes right onto decentralized exchanges. I'm going to speak about that. So they will go right on this exchange called PancakeSwap or SunSwap or Uniswap. You ask yourself, why these three? Because our blockchain, our wallet runs on 3 different blockchains: BINANCE, TRON, and Ethereum. One wallet running on 3 different blockchains: BINANCE, TRON, and Ethereum. That's how powerful it is. Now, if you haven't heard of Uniswap or PancakeSwap, let me share with you. The entire crypto space sits at about $1 trillion in equity, right? Now, Uniswap alone handles over 130 billion per month, over 130 billion per month. Literally, that is about 13 to 14% of the entire wealth in the crypto industry on one single exchange. Now, PancakeSwap handles hundreds of millions, if not billions by the day, because it also runs on the Binance blockchain, people. This runs on Ethereum. This runs on Tron. These are the biggest players in the crypto industry. This is how somebody would borrow. What they do is that they would need to deposit half of what they need to borrow, and then they get credited the full 100% to trade. They cannot escape the trade. They have to go straight and make that trade. And now every single day, we are getting paid. Why? Because you're getting charged 2% a day, 14 days, that's 14%. When someone borrows $10,000 and they make $10,000, they are paying $1,400 in fees. But guess what? You probably lent the protocol $10,000. You get $100, 1% in fees. You're getting paid for 14 days from one borrow contract that made profit. That's how huge this is. There is no chance of, are we making enough money? Are they making enough money to pay? You can understand everything just by looking at the information right here. And can you even see these trades, right? That's the next question. A lot of people say, well, I'm in a business and they're trading for me. I have to wait for the owner to come and show me a little screenshot of what he's doing. Here, we don't need none of that. You go into your wallet, swap historical. You go to swap historical. On the home screen, it will show you different loan contract wallets. Just yesterday, one of my partners, he's all the way in Bangladesh. He's having a big team. He said, Kojo, I wanted to try this borrow thing out. So guess what I did? I went and borrowed $100 from them, and I bought a cryptocurrency called called Polkadot. Can you understand this? Even one of our members, just like you, can get in this wallet. If you know what kind of cryptocurrency you want to buy, you can literally also borrow funds based on a little amount that you deposit, get a borrow, and go initiate your own individual trade for your own individual gain, whilst you still have invested to the project on the lending side without having to know what you're doing. You earn 1% a day. That's how big what we're doing here is, right? So he was able to do that. I share that information in the groups. If you haven't seen it, it will be shared in the groups again. Also today, I had a conversation with a few friends. We had one of them that deposited into the wallet of Fintoch and deleted their app. And they said, you know what? I think I lost the money. I said, come on, you cannot lose your funds here. The only way you lose your funds is two things. You don't have your seed phrase. You sent your seed phrase to somebody who has compromised your account, or you personally have taken a link that will compromise your account. Other than that, there's no way in the world. None of these companies can even help you the minute you lose your seed phrase. I want to ask a question. Are you on this call and have you used Token Pocket before? Have you used IM Token? Do you own a metamask? Do you own a trust wallet? There's about two questions I want to ask. Number one, do you even know who the creators or the owners are? No. Why? It's not important. They do not own the technology. The minute you download it and create your wallet, you own it. That's what's important. So what about Fintoch? Who's the company? You probably shouldn't even care. Why? Because the minute you download your wallet, you create your seed phrase, you own it, you control it. That's what we are doing here, people. So you can have funds on your Fintoch wallet, you can delete it, you can erase it, but as long as you have your seed phrase, you can download MetaMask, you can download IM Token, you can download Token Pocket, you would import your seed phrase. And I tell you, this is a fact. You can ask Dorette. She's on the call, 70-year-old lady. She got into this business. She was not able to access her wallet because she had forgot the passwords to get in. We said, you know what? Just download this app, right? Her money was sitting in a whole other wallet waiting for her. What project can you say the minute the website disappears, you can go on a different website? You can go to Facebook and log in and your funds will be there. It's impossible. But when you deal with decentralized wallets, none of these people ever even hold your money. Your money is on the blockchain, but it's secured by the key given to you from the wallet. That's the technology we are dealing with here, people. So that's a good thing to know. Another way that Fintoch is able to earn and create liquidity to keep paying out. There are so many crypto projects. They know we have over, I think from last time Sassy said, we have 19 million wallets. So scratch the 15. We are currently at 19 million wallets. So what do they want to do? They want to advertise to us. They want to show us what they got, right? And by doing so, they need to provide funds, liquidity, so that when people trade or exchange, they can sell. All that liquidity is going into the ecosystem of FinTech. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are not making money one way from traders. There are other ways this protocol is getting millions and millions being poured into it to stay liquid, people. The next thing you want to look at is our up and coming blockchain in June. In June of 2023, you need to get excited. Our own blockchain is launching, and there will be some exciting news we're going to share to members who are invested. If you're invested and you get to join the groups, trust me, you want to get into that information. It's privileged information, and you want to be a part of this. Now, we spoke about equity, right? Now, the entire project has a ton of equity. Another way they secured equity was with a deal with a royal Middle Eastern family who paid $1 billion to own 18% of this equity. Guess what? They're not looking to sell it. They're looking to benefit from it. Now, all that liquidity sits in there and keeps us liquid. Can you understand what's going on, people? There is a ton of liquid available in Fintoch to keep paying out this ROI. 52% is maintaining the entire ecosystem and the community rewards that's ongoing. 30% is allowed and given out to investors as well, and all the rewards that come with them. How do you get a piece of this equity? Once you invest $10,000, for example, you're going to earn 1% a day, $100 a day. For every $100 you earn from your own capital, you will earn 1 USDT worth of equity, $1 worth. Every single day, you're getting to earn a piece of this company. Just understand, a piece of this project, a piece of this ecosystem, a piece of this equity in the form of FTH. This is not a coin you can trade on any exchange. It only belongs in the ecosystem, and that's just a bonus that you're earning. When you invest USDT, you are not earning a funny coin as profits. You are earning USDT as profit. If I put in $100, I'm not gonna earn $1 worth of a funny coin that can go up and down. I literally earn back $1 of USDT, a stable currency not owned, not controlled by Fintoch. If you're in a project where they're giving you a coin that they have created, just know whatever goes up surely comes down. So you make the most out of it. But here, stable currency, you wake up today, it's $1. You go tomorrow, it's $1. Next month is $1, and it never changes. So that's how important what we're doing here is. The next thing we want to do is talk about the roadmap. They have a lot of things going on, events around the world, mainly in Asia, coming to Dubai very soon, right? So they have currently ongoing. In March, they already completed the India event. In April, South Korea. In May, Dubai. If you're here, you probably want to be here. Most of us are planning to go there. I think you should take that opportunity as well. In June, Tokyo, Japan. In July, Singapore. So that's what's going on. They have plans to also launch their equity on the NASDAQ, people. Think about that, on the NASDAQ. What is the NASDAQ? You can Google it. It's one of the biggest places where you can find different shares, stocks, and equities. And if you're not informed, today you're about to get informed. The NASDAQ is launching cryptocurrencies on their NASDAQ exchange. The world is here. The future is here. You don't have to sit in the past holding a calculator. We are now in a different world, digital currencies. The old system is wiped away, is being wiped away. If you wake up every day, there's a different bank that is crashing. Why? Because they are literally, intentionally, I'm just giving you my opinion from every research I've done, they are willingly crashing the system because they want to move into a digital age. Now, would you be caught up on the back end as a consumer, or would you take the initiative to be a creator, to be a master of your own finance and literally be a part of DeFi and earn? Because all these banks have their money in DeFi, in case they did not tell you. Sorry, not their money, your money, our money, because the banks don't have any money until we deposit funds, right? That's what's going on, people. So you can take control of this on your own. This is the end of the presentation. I hope I kept it short. I hope I was able to sound clear. I hope I was able to share some insight onto a lot of things that needed insight being shared on. But if you think this is the end, wow, then you surely are new to this project. There is a lot more you need to hear. I'm gonna let my co-host come in. There is another way, multiple ways to create passive income. She's gonna go over everything I just said real briefly and allow you to get the opportunity to see on the other side what we are able to do, what hundreds and thousands of people that we have interacted with have been able to do, what millions of people in the community have been able to do. Boss Lady Sassy, are you on the call? Are you ready? Okay, let me see if I can make you co-host. I think you must have went off for a second. So Boss Lady Sassy, I know you're there live and colored. Are you able to unmute now and take over and take us to the rocket ship that we call, yeah, you can unmute now, yeah.
All right. Awesome. Can you make sure to give me co-host, please? Thank you so much. Wow, amazing presentation there as usual. So detailed, right? So much information, everything that you would need to make a good decision concerning FinTouch. And we are so excited to be here with you. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, guys, and show you the money. Now if you're ready to see the money, drop in the chat, just type in the chat, show me the money. Okay, type in the chat, show me the money. If you're ready to see the money, type show me the money. Okay, that is the thing, guys. Here at FinTouch, you are making money in so many different ways, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you just another way you can make some crazy money with FinTouch. Now, real quickly, just to summarize everything that Blockchain Kojo said, all right, and how to get involved with this. The first things first, you need to get involved with this project is you need to join with at least a minimum of $100. Okay, $100, right? Pretty easy. You can go as high as you want. There's no maximum, so you can start with 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever amount that you want, right? Based on what your financial goals are. Now, the daily profit is 1%, and after 7 days, you start earning 1.5% compounded interest on your daily ROI. That is amazing. Your profit can be withdrawn on a daily basis, anytime, any day, anyhow, right? There are no limitations as to when or how long you have to wait for your money. There is no, okay, you have to wait 3 business days to receive your payment. There is no, you have to withdraw on a particular day, right? There is none of that. You can withdraw your profit on a daily basis. Your capital can be withdrawn in a 7-day cycle. So after, when you put your capital in the lending pool, it goes through that lending cycle of the 7 days. It's released on the 7th day. You are either able to withdraw it, or you can just leave it, let it auto reinvest and continue making you more and more and more money every single day. And that is what we aim to do here, right? You can also top up your capital at any time. So if you start with $500, for example, then you wanted to add $1,000, right? You're able to do that. You want to add like $300 the next time, you can. You want to add 500 another time, you can. You can keep topping up and adding and adding and adding. Now, when it comes to withdrawing your ROI, there is a 5% transaction fee that is charged by the company when you withdraw your profits. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at 8.5% weekly, okay? You're earning 40% monthly on your capital, and you would have basically recouped all of your capital within 63 days. You would have earned 100%. Okay, this is how amazing this is, guys. You double your money in 2 months safely in a stable environment and in an amazing company that is just rewarding its lenders for helping to provide a service that is endemic to the ecosystem. Now, let's look a little bit at the numbers, right? Because I'm sure you're thinking, all right, what can I put into this and what would that make me? Okay, so first of all, you know, some people can only come in small, right? Let's say if you started with $100, that would give you $1 a day, $36 after the first month. The second month, you would have recuperated your $100 back. So now you have 100 plus that 100, 200. Okay, in 6 months, that 100 would be 800. And in a year, that 100 would be $6,400. Okay, guys. Now, let's say if we went a little further, started with 500, that means you're earning $5 a day, 180 the first month, you recouped your 500 by the second month, 6 months down the line, $4,000, and a year down the line, you have turned that 500 into $32,000. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go a little further, right? Let's say you started for $1,000. Now you're making $10 a day, 360 the first month. The second month, you recouped your capital. 6 months down the line, it's turned to 8,000, and a year down, it's turned to $64,000. Now, $5,000 is a good mid-range for most people who are looking to really just cash out on their passive earnings. That will make you $50 a day, $1,800 the first month. In 2 months, you would have recuperated your $5,000 back. 6 months, $40,000. And in 12 months, by a year, you would have turned that $5,000 into 6 figures, $320,000. Okay, guys, amazing, amazing stuff right here. Let's look a little further, right? For all the ballers and shot callers on the call, right? If you started with, for example, 10,000, you'd be making $100 a day. Yes, that is pretty nice. 3,600 your first month. Second month, you would have recuperated your capital. The 6th month, $80,000. In a year, you would have made 640 grand from $10,000. That's pretty nice, right? If you wanted to go even bigger, $50,000. This turns to 3.2 million in a year, guys, in a year of compounded, 1 year. $100,000. This turns into 6.4 million in a year, right? And you could even go beyond $100,000 if you wanted, based on your pocket, based on your resources, based on your financial goals. But whatever your financial goals are, right, you are going to be able to make your money grow and make more and more money every single day. But of course, this is not just the only way to make money with FinTouch. Now, Kojo mentioned the 1% a day. He also mentioned you know, the nodes, he mentioned the mining, he mentioned the blockchain, he mentioned that we're going to be on NASDAQ, which is pretty huge. But the other way that we can make amazing money with FinTouch is by referring this to other people, right? Just telling them about this amazing platform, this amazing protocol that they can make money with, that can change their lives. Now, if you are on this call and you're just an investor type, that is fine, right? Put in your funds, let it make more money for you. You know, you come and check it every 24 hours, or you come and check it every week, however often you want to go check it, right? And you go ahead about your merry way. But if you are, right? A go-getter like me, if you are an entrepreneur and you see the opportunities wherever they may show themselves, and you know how to take advantage of opportunities, then this part of the call is for you. Now, FinTouch has a referral program because they want to grow all around the world. FinTouch is set on being a household name, right? And of course, word of mouth has always been the most explosive way to grow any business, and this is not an exception. So FinTouch will pay you, first of all, on every single person that you refer to the business, that you directly refer to the business, FinTouch will pay you 15% on all profits generated, right? So let's say, for example, you have people that you brought into the business and collectively they are making a profit of $1,000 per day. You will be earning 15% of that $1,000 every single blessed day. That is $150 per day, $4,500 a month passively, just from inviting people to come make their money grow for them, come make their money work for them, whether they are an investor or they're a builder or they are both, right? That's $4,500 passively, right? What if these people now decide to also tell other people about it? And let's say on your second level, they're also generating $1,000 per day in profits. You are now earning 10% on your second level. So 10% of that $1,000, that's $100. Now you're earning $250 per day from your level 1 and 2. That is crazy, guys. That puts you sitting at over $8,000 to $9,000 per month in residual income. You only had to do the job one time. You only had to put in the elbow grease one time, right, guys? Your first 30 to 90 days, you go hard, you put in a bit of elbow grease, you build your team, right? And it's taking a life of its own. Now, we're just talking about what you earn on your level 1 and your level 2. But FinTouch also has team management incentives and ranks that you can hit in the system. So the first rank, as you can see on the screen here, is GM. And with GM, all you need to really max out the entire compensation plan is, first of all, to have 5 direct referrals, okay? These are people that you directly refer, they directly signed up with you. You need a team investment of $50,000. That will make you a bonus every day of $100. So now you're not only earning $250 per day on your level 1 and level 2, but you are also earning $100 a day, right, from your GM ranking. That's $350 per day, guys. That is over $10,000 a month residually that you are making. This is amazing. Okay, let's take it a step further. Moving up to VP means that now you have 2 general managers in your organization on different lines, and your team investment is at $150,000. That means you are earning $150 to $300 per day, guys. This is absolutely insane, putting you in the range of $15,000 to $18,000 per month residually, guys. This is not even including your level 1 and level 2. This is absolutely insane. Okay, let's move it up. SVP, the same 2 people who are GMs, they have now ranked up and become VPs, okay, with a total team investment of $500,000. Now you're making $600 to $1,500 per day, guys. This is absolutely insane. All right, now we're looking at $30,000 to $45,000 a month. What can an extra 30 to 45,000 a month do for you? Drop in the chat. What could it do for you, guys? Let us know. What can an extra 30 to 45,000 dollars every single month? Not every year, not every week, not every, guys, every single month. What can $45,000 do for you, right? The next rank up is ED, right? Your people are now SVPs, right? And now you're earning $1,500 to $5,000 per day. Guys, this is absolutely insane. Now you're looking at 50 to 60 grand a month or more. And then the top rank here is MD, right? Your people, you know, they have ramped up, they have moved up, and your whole organization is growing. You are making between $13,000 to $30,000 per day, guys. This is literally easily $500,000 to $900,000 per month. Per month, guys. Kid you not. What could you do with an extra $900,000 per month? I'm sure by now you are, you know, in dreamland. You're thinking of all the things you could do, whether it's buy new houses, have properties all around the world, buy a yacht, right? To put your children in the best schools, pay off all your mortgages, pay your bills for years in advance, whatever it is that you wish to do. But being able to create that amazing financial freedom where you have not worry about any monetary issues again. You're no longer worrying about where the next dollar is coming from. You're no longer worried about how you're going to pay your bills this month. You're no longer worried about, you know, how can you live a good, comfortable life. You're no longer worrying about, you know, if how you can actually contribute to a good cause. If you're that type of person that likes to be charitable, right? Now you have the money to make all the moves that you could possibly want and have fun doing it passively. You did the work one time and now you're just chilling. You're enjoying your money. You're making the moves that you want to make and taking care of you and your family. So guys, this concludes the compensation plan, part of this presentation. Guys, if you are ready to make this money, write money in the chat, guys. Just drop money, 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 money in the chat. If you are ready to make this money, whether it is passively or whether it is with building this opportunity, whatever is your preference, drop some money, 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 money in the chat. And we're going to go ahead and open up the line for any questions. If you have any questions, please go ahead and raise your hands and you'll be able to get unmuted and ask your question, right? At this point, I'm gonna quickly hand over to Blockchain Kojo so that he could tell us his experience with the system so far since he's been involved with Fintoch.
Thank you, Boss Lady Sassy. So for me, all I'll just say is just an awakening after losing so much on so many different centralized projects. You know, I told myself after I lost on the last project, I made a list. I think I shared a list with you. It was the top 7 things that I look out for in any project that I would actually promote. What I would do personally is just a personal preference, but if I'm going to promote it, it has to meet these criteria. So because of that, I looked, and when Fintoch came on my table, I just took time to analyze it about a few days, did all the research, went on a few presentations just to understand how I can take this to the next level, because I'd already invested just trying to understand it. because without taking action, you can never really learn something. So the first thing I did was get a link, get in, make an investment, and watch it grow. So when I started to understand, I'm saying, okay, of all the years we've been online, which project had a audit, right? And the question is none, right? And we put millions of dollars as far as team investments into this project, all because they had people that had credentials. That doesn't work nowadays. You need to have a system that is audited in a way that you can understand what works inside, behind it, and outside of it. Because anyone can be a paid promoter or be a face that can tell you something that isn't. So after doing that, the next thing I asked was, well, what is the technology? Because if something is going to last, they need to bring a technology that separates them from everyone else doing the same thing. Because if there's 10 companies trading people's funds for them, why are they 10 companies and why isn't this one more successful than that one? And why are they all having a piece of the market share? Because they have nothing unique. So FinToch has their own decentralized wallet. So since then, all I can tell you is every day I've woke up to earnings and not a single person in the over 15 million wallets in this community, thousands of people who go out to events internationally. We're talking about events filled with 6,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, and none of these people have complaints. It lets you understand you have found something that has longevity, and that's what keeps me excited.
Thank you so much for that, Kojo. We appreciate your your contribution. And guys, I myself, since I have started with FinTouch, listen, every day is a money day with FinTouch. Every single day we wake up, you look at your app, it's full of money, right? You've gotten profits overnight, right? Whether it's from your investment, whether it's from your team, whatever it is, this is just growing so fast, so fast. And we will have so many new general managers in the next week or two in this organization. So now it's just your time to make that money, whether it is just as an investor, or as a marketer as well. Whichever path you choose, we are happy to have you with us, right? Get with the person who invited you to the call, let them know, hey, I'm ready to get started. Guys, start with as much as you possibly can. Get making that money, and let's help you hit your goals for this year, 2023. Thanks so much for coming on, and have yourselves an amazing rest of your day. See you tonight at 6 p.m. Invite to this call. Let's spread the word of FinToch worldwide. Have yourselves an amazing rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.